Zakhala maphutela lana. Stop na gangma.
Doko. Kukansi bubu.
Ekuseni ngivuke mbathe ndatshaya. Ngamanje bamlanga kuchiphile phela sengadayela imakethe ifast imali. $200 yini? Okuchiphile imadlalela. Wangizothi amaphutila ngafaka uthiba ngidala. Namakhala ukuze
lose sight of everything that's
Papa wako.
Vale makhala ngakha lekhabothini. Mtu vale lokhala lekhabothini.
Uyazikhalela ekhabothini.
Laphezu kwefriji lapho.
Laphezu kwefriji lapho. Nangala.
Isipuni ngezo zesabutayiza.
Kudla isiboniso nesodwa. Ezinye zalahleka.
Isipuni zinengi khona lapha ngazithenga mina. Ngiyake ngizithole zizona. Njengoba ngifuna ukala isipuni afanele ukuthi omncane namhlanje.
Ifuze ndishinde manje namkani. Fule mkono.
나한테 보내. 세븐틴 이거 하는 거 보내. 나한테 좀 알려주면.
There's this cousin. You will see. Let's see one from two. Zero. Yeah, I'm telling you, Titi. Okay, man. Let's see one. Yeah. Every time, man. You know, what is three?
Okay, that I'm aware that.
What is three? I want this bag.
I was just going down.
Hey, let me tell you. Tell me, food. I'm going to look at it. And then we see, I was cracking up. I'm trying to show you for the color.
Already demonstrated.
playing.
Mãe? Phone na
Mzee mmoja akakutana mama hawana mpo
ala haya mtu chipi na mtaka. Ala ina
ala ni wote taunda.
sita huyu.
Nakuona kama wewe unatoka kule.
The heat is on, the battle is on, and there's shaking up there. The huge pyramid of Zanzibar is really under serious earthquake. At any time, we can see a blowing that can take shape at any day. Like I always say, God will use many ways.
It's not random. I just can't speak as freely as I want to. I want to say all kinds of things, but I can't. So I have to talk like this, which many times frustrates some of you. And you get angry, like I'm doing it to be funny or I'm toying with you. I'm not. I wish I could just talk openly. I can't, though. I have to stay within the language I've created. That's the only thing keeps me safe. 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 So when you think, but I worked at this firm, we were told that this is what happens, and we see the order flow coming in. You're watching cards being shuffled. You're sitting at the table. You're just right next to the dealer, shuffling the cards. And you're going to call yourself the market maker. You're neither.
uvuso ekuseni ukhala amaphutha ubuhlungu. Ubuhlungu okunye. Lokuthi kathesi ungakalali uzikhalile. Ngakho sesiqedile ngesikhathi lokho ngitshela ngakho. Kukhutha ubuthongo. Kodwa ngiyalala mina ngathi ubusana. Angilalile shiya. Apha umuva lesengasekho lapha endlini. Apha umuntu engekho la. Ngatalaza ngabona. Ngizungana lapha papa. Uthe ngwe. Ilanga litshisa bhe ngathi ngaseka ke imali. Okusemini vele emakethe adingeka papa mata amakethe ephileni ngiyahamba inzima ukufaka lokho awumnandi uvele udinela ukudlala ibhola abantu ngidlalile ona nxa usezikhopha ngokubuthi amaphutha phansi ngathi abantu siqedisa notokela ubutha amuzo angibambukile ogreyithi ukukhalela ukugojile ukudla amabizo ankonti ngezihlambi yabogreyithi sebashaya abantu bazibekile ngawuqeqezi kazenzisa umuntu la ukaka phela azenzise Jauhi. Ola mwenyewe. Namza hambi. Usuzuka kasoma mpango umuntu okutop 10.
What?
Kuba umuntu okutop 10 tawu captain lo. Top 10. Alanka. Ora manga para.
What?
Sibili
Ahora ya antes hubiera ngizombuza sasa. Dale dolari ngifunda hapo. Lilale. Ite kati anti utoba.
kuzima pe.
Tamunga tatu ngomani lo.
That's 2
Is the trade still viable? If it is, just trade it like it's your first entry with less risk. But if it's a wrestling match for you to learn under me, I don't want to have any barriers for any of you to learn this year. So this is the last conversation we're going to have about algorithmic anything. It's just going to be, these are my concepts. My students understand what they are rooted in, what they're founded in, how I codified them. But you need not go around poking other YouTubers, other traders, and try to ridicule and minimize whatever they're doing, because they may very well be profitable. And just because you're learning something that I believe, and you'll soon at the end of this year discover too, it is the highest on the food chain. You're at the closest that any other methodology would be to the market itself. And that's saying a lot, I know. And still, it ain't pride. It's not ego. It's just the fucking facts. And when you warm up to the idea that these concepts, we'll call it from that perspective going forward, they give you an edge that is only going to be as good as the trader that implements them. If you come into it groggy, sick, mad, bent, drunk, high, you're not going to be doing it like you're supposed to be doing it. Your perspective is going to be skewed, and that's not equating to really using it like I'm teaching it. So I wanted to talk in a way where I could hopefully disarm you, because some of you listen to me and you're always looking for something to attack instead of just saying, let's test what he's saying. That's what I'm asking you to do. I mean, if I didn't understand what was likely to happen, how can I be right this many times? As precise. I mean, think. When you sit down in these markets and you try to use when you sit down in these markets and you try to use logic that would be opposed to what I'm teaching, your trades aren't going to pan out. And that's just the bottom line. And they're going to feel like, what am I doing wrong? What do I got to tinker with? What do I have to adjust? And that's all the same shit that I did when I was a young man. When I was 20, I was trying to figure out and decipher what the actual coding for each code indicator, like, what should my variables be for all of my indicators? What settings? I'm going to fine tune it. And that was the big thing back then. Everybody wanted to know what you're saying. You all asked me to show you my colors on my charts. What difference does it make what colors I had? When I see that, I think that's somebody that wants to make their charts look like mine, so that way when they take my videos and I forget to put a watermark on it, they can say, oh yeah, it was my trade. You can do what I'm doing. It's going to take you time. You don't need to fake it. I want to be understood this year, and I don't want any distractions from your learning. Because if you waste this opportunity, distractions from your learning. Because if you waste this opportunity, like I'm not springboarding into 2024 doing this again. Like I'm already tired. Like I'm tired already, and we've only done 1 month. So it takes a lot to focus and keep my wits while I'm doing it, and also still have to type all this stuff up. And it's happening on a 1 minute chart. So I'm trying to be as close as I possibly can, because there's people out there who will say that I'm using delayed data, and I made the mistake. I wish I would not have posted this tweet now. I said yesterday, all done with the aid of delayed data. And some people said, oh, no wonder. Well, that makes sense. It's like I'm using really delayed data. Oh, man. It was delayed only in the sense that the time it takes for me to talk about it live in the live stream and then finally making it to your computer or phone. Whatever that delay is, I can't change it. I can't fix it. So I'm always going to have people that are going to doubt it and be detractors, and that's fine. You're going to have the same thing. So just bear that in mind if you are trying to learn how to do this and you want to be a social media influencer. It's not easy, especially if your heart's in it, because I wear my heart on my sleeve and I want all of my students to do well. And when you see me address things that people that don't like me communicate and talk about, I'm concerned about the one person that listens to them and doesn't take the initiative to look into it themselves and see, is there anything to this? They just take somebody else's opinion. They allow social media to mold and shape their opinion, which is the worst thing you can possibly do. I'm weighing myself in the balances in front of all of you. You're able to see what I'm doing every day. I'm right or I'm wrong. The logic is there or it's not. And I've converted a lot of folks that were against me years ago. They don't like to admit it publicly, and I don't rub their nose in it, but I want everyone to do well. Like, that's what I want that. I don't care who's making money as a competitor to me. I don't give a fuck. There's no competition. There's no competition. You make money, everybody else makes money. Who cares? But this faction against faction, this tribe against tribe, this team against other team, there's no ICT team. It's just you. You are an army of one. When you sit in front of your charts and you learn how to do this, you don't need allies. You don't need to call in backup. You're going to do whatever you're going to do, and you're a force to be reckoned with. And your bottom line will be resulting proof and testimony to that. It doesn't mean you won't have flesh wounds and paper cuts along the way, because you will. But they don't take you out of the game. The only thing that occurs that takes you out is you. Not controlling yourself, not controlling risk, not overtrading. And who's in control of that? You are. Your broker's not going to help you. Your partner that you all see other folks in the comments, hey, I'm looking for a trade partner, someone to learn, as a partner with. No. Unless that person is your spouse or significant other, it doesn't work. A divided mind never sees it the same way. I'm telling you, that's just the fucking truth. You can't deny it. Once you try it, and you'll drive yourself crazy doing it. You're asking to be in a laboratory experiment, two different individuals with two different personalities, two sets of character flaws. And we all have character flaws. And you're all going to decipher and interpret whatever I say in my lectures differently, because you're cherry picking in the beginning. You want to get right to the buy me, sell me, stop here, target here. And you're all trying to listen to the things I'm saying like I'm talking secret code. Oh, he's giving an enigma message. He's talking in parables. He's really speaking to me, and he's telling me to buy S&P right now. No, I'm just fucking talking. That's all I'm doing. I'm talking and I'm teaching, and everybody hears the same thing, but you're all turning me into this fucking science fiction shit. Like, it's tiresome. I'm just a man. That's all. I got stuff that I think you would enjoy having, and I'm just asking you to delve into it. But you can't be divided. You can't have someone else try to help you learn when they're learning. It doesn't make any sense. Because you don't know if you have the equivalent of the lowest GPA student in the class as your partner, and you're going to listen to them and be influenced by them, and their GPA and performance and aptitude is in the low end, and you don't know that, and you don't want to waste time and discover that's what you've been dealing with. Price is absolutely like a deck of cards being shuffled. And when you understand how the mechanic, the composite man, the real market maker, when they're running up a hand, stacking a deck, building a market structure, and ready to deal the top or the bottom of the deck, buy side or sell side, you'll know how to play the hand that you have. Betting what you can afford to bet and ante up on. If you can't afford it, you can't ante up, then you just watch it, you study it. But we're not looking at price and when it moves like, oh shit, where did that come from? Oh, that was surprising, look at that. Have you ever heard me remark like, wow, shit, I didn't see that coming? Yeah, you're going to have the same thing occur every time we do our live streams. It's boring. It's fucking boring. And I'll say this in closing, because I have a couple minutes left. You thought I was going to go over, didn't you? Why isn't ICT a fucking billionaire? If he's the smartest person in the world, which I don't claim to be. I've never said that. Why isn't ICT a billionaire? Well, first of all, none of you know my net worth, and I don't make it my business to tell anybody my net worth. And it's irrelevant anyway. But if a card counter is discovered in a casino, does the casino invite them to sit at their table? No. As much as you believe that these markets are free, they're not. They're controlled, and they should be. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not vilifying any of it. But you shouldn't be afraid of it. You should be thankful it's rigged. It's good. It's a good thing that it's rigged. Because if it was really free, the folks on Reddit would have crashed it a long time ago. But you've seen how silly that was, wasn't it? I have handlers. I'm allowed to do certain things and a longer list that I can't. So you see me doing what I do. Demo, no problem. I got no problem teaching you on a demo account. I got no problem teaching the way I teach. I see no limitation in that. And I allow the ill-equipped and it's partially a vendetta. And that's as far as I'll mention in that regard. But if someone says, I can't walk on the fucking grass, I'm going to moonwalk all over that motherfucker. And while I may not be allowed to play at the table, I'm bringing a whole lot of motherfuckers all around the world to play. And with that, enjoy your weekend. Until next time, be safe.